Hello, my name is Sherry. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm reviewing a Butterick pattern. This is Butterick 6901. This is a fully lined vest pattern. This can be styled with pants, shorts, or in my case, I styled it with the skirt. Gives you the option to have ties in the back, and then it also has a nice detail of a faux welt pocket on the front. So I'm just going to go through some of the adjustments that I made to make sure that this vest was a great fit for myself. One of the things that I will probably make a video on a little bit later is the process of using muslin or a lower quality fabric of similar strength to make a mock-up or a toile of a garment. With this vest, I wanted to make sure that the fit was spot on because I know the fabric that I wanted to use was a good quality fabric and I didn't want to have the chance of messing it up. So I took the time out to make a mock-up of this garment, sewed it, made adjustments, redid the pattern, then cut it out of my main fabric to get it to fit the way that it is on the mock. Well, you'll see in a little bit how it fits, which I think is very impeccable. But the adjustments that I had to make is I started at the bust with a 16 and graded to a 20. After making adjustments, I realized I had to do the adjustment for the bust darts. Those were a little off, so I moved those over by about 2 inches to the center. Then for the length, I looked at a few different reviews. That's something I like to do with some of the patterns that I make, just to go on YouTube to see if anybody else have sewed the garment, what kind of comments they have. And so one of the comments I have seen is that the length of the vest is a little bit short. So I opted to lengthen the vest pattern by 2 inches. And then I raised the bust darts up 2 inches to accommodate that. On my version of the pattern, I used a pretty navy wool fabric. It's a window pane pattern, so it has dark red and tan lines throughout. And when I constructed the garment, I opted to leave out the faux welt pockets. I just wanted to have a nice, clean front, but I did include the ties in the back. One of the things that I looked at with the ties, I feel like they're a bit of an awkward length. They're long, but they're not long enough to make a very nice bow, but they're not too short either. One of the nice details on the vest, on the back, it has a V, an upside down V cutout. And I feel like the way the ties just kind of hang, it takes away from having that detail. So what I ended up doing is I cut one length of the strap or the tie on the back, and I added a 1.5 inch slider buckle instead. Similar to, like, I guess, traditional vest. I think that really made it look a lot more clean and polished. And then on the front of the garment, I used gold crest buttons. So gold detail, really nice. Let's see. For the vest, it is a fully lined vest. But one of the things that I did is the front pieces, I lined it with the main fabric and just used lining fabric for the back. And with this being a wool, very insulated. It's a little warm, but that can be a good thing, you know, especially if you work in an office setting and they're always running air conditioned. So I need that wool lined vest. That works for me. So I'm going to take you to the mannequin to give you a few more details on the vest, and I'll meet you there. All right, so again, I constructed the vest out of a wool window pane fabric. It's navy and it has tan and red lines in it. I chose gold crest buttons. One error that I made with making this garment, and I realized it a bit late, I was stuck in the mode of making button-down shirts which have vertical buttons. And so on the pattern envelope for this vest, the buttonholes are supposed to be horizontal. I realized it after I made all the buttonholes, and I did not want to pick out all those buttonholes just to change the position to horizontal. So I left it. I don't think it really takes away from the garment. Really clean bust darts. And so this is what I was talking about in the back. This was just hanging, and so you couldn't appreciate the V in the back. So I added a 1.5 inch slider buckle. And what I did for the time being, to make sure that this doesn't move anywhere, once I adjusted to the size I wanted, I just tacked it down with like 5 stitches. And that's easy to pick out later, so if I need to adjust to loosen it up or make it tighter, shouldn't be any issue. But I took a lot of time in trying to make sure that my plaid is matching. And like I mentioned, on the inside front pieces, I lined it with the same main fabric and just use just the lining fabric for the back. This is a fabric I got some years ago from a fabric store. Really good quality, Adolfo, whatever brand that is, but really nice, good weight, anti-static lining. I also lined the skirt in the same lining. But I think the gold accents really does the outfit justice. It looks very polished. The last time I wore it, I just wore it with a plain white button-down shirt. I thought to pair it with a turtleneck, but I think the button-down shirt is going to be the winner for that one. And I think if I would have added the faux welt pockets, might have been more of a challenge to try to line everything up. But I don't think it's missing anything without it. All right, so I opted to go ahead and include the pattern review for the skirt that I paired with Butterick 6901. I sewed a double-breasted skirt by Unfettered Patterns. I was actually inspired to sew this skirt from another YouTuber named So Happy. She has really good tutorials on her videos. She actually has a tutorial for the unfettered skirt. And ironically, the fabric that she chose looks like the fabric that I owned already. So I went into my stash and pulled it out. And I said that was very fitting. And when I decided what to match with it or what to pair with it, I thought the skirt and the vest would look really classy, and I think it paired very well. So again, So Happy. If you check out her channel, she has a tutorial on how to sew the double-breasted skirt by Unfettered Patterns. Now, this is a free pattern that you can pick up from their website. When I looked at the measurements, unfortunately, they did not accommodate my size, so I just made a pattern adjustment to make it fit. The skirt is a bit on the shorter side. I think Unfettered Patterns, their patterns are drafted for those that are like 5'4", and I'm like 5'9". So when I made the skirt, I added a total of 5 inches to the length. The pockets, they do have side seam pockets, but with me being a little bit more hippie, the pockets do not stay closed. So I just went ahead and opted to omit the pockets on the skirt, and it still turned out really well. I made it out of the same fabric as the vest, the navy wool, and instead of making it a double-breasted look, it calls for 6 buttons on the skirt. I thought it was going to be too much with the gold buttons. So instead, I just used 3 going down the side because I have the 5 from the vest. And I think it looks pretty good. Really quick pattern. The wrap skirt is lined and does have darts in the back. Nice shape. Really good winter make. But I'll take you back to the mannequin. I'll show you the skirt, and then I will show both of them paired together. Okay, so similarly to the vest, I really did want to take my time in matching the plaids. And again, I opted to use a total of 3 buttons instead of 6. I don't want it to all fall down. But the front pieces are lined with the same wool, and then like I said, I use the same kind of lining on the inside like I did for the vest. Really appropriate for cooler months. Spin her around a bit. So just the darts at the waist. And again, the pattern does have on-seam pockets, but I omitted the pockets when I made the garment. So let me show you both of the pieces put together. All right, so this is the garment paired together. This is the skirt and the vest. And like I said, I think this is very classy, very timeless, always appropriate. I think it would fit many ages. Really clean. Like I said, I really think adding this buckle really helps to appreciate the extra cutout in the back. Otherwise, like I said, other people that I've seen tie it, and even on the website, it's just kind of double knotted and it just hangs. And I just think it takes away from the detail in the back. I love this look. Thank you for watching my review on Butterick 6901, the fully lined vest, as well as the double-breasted wrap skirt by Unfettered Patterns. If you like my video, please be sure to give me a like, and also, I'd appreciate if you leave a comment in the chat as well. Have you sewed Butterick 6901 before? What about any patterns by Unfettered Patterns? Did you like my choice of fabric, choice of buttons, any adjustments that I made, changes in the ties in the back? Anything, I'd appreciate it, and I'd love to hear from you. If there's somebody you know that would enjoy my video, share it with them. I'd appreciate that as well. Also wanted to make a comment. The dress that I am wearing is actually a Simplicity pattern. It is by Mimi G. It is Simplicity 9539. It's a wrap dress, has a collar, and then it also has French cuffs, and I just added a cuff link to it. Real quick pattern to sew up. Really good for a nice statement print. But yeah, if you enjoyed my video, like I said, give a like, give a comment. If you think somebody else would enjoy it, share it. And so until next time, take care.